Hello my dear friends, welcome to Series English. My name is Antonia Ramaker and today we're going to talk about how you can study new words faster. So this is part 2. We already had one class devoted to this topic where we discussed several aspects and principles of how you can do it faster, study new words and phrases. Today we're going to continue and study some more methods, more tricks and tips and techniques. Let's get started. The next tip is try to use the words yourself. Try to force them into your speech, into your writing. When you, for example, write diary entries or Facebook entries, descriptions to your photos, when you tell stories, when you speak, and so on. Because it will speed up the process a lot. And you'll remember this word much faster, or this phrase. Also, a good idea would be to try to tell stories using your post-its. So you take a post-it with phrases you wrote out or wrote down, and you imagine different stories trying to use all these words. Sometimes even try to use the exact order. The stories might be lame, stupid, and there can be unexpected twists. It doesn't matter. You just need to put these phrases into one story. Let me give you an example. The phrases I have here are lose one's nerve, on the bright side, it all adds up, bring a game, walk all over, leap of faith, and so on. Okay, now let's try to create a story, or at least the beginning of the story. Well, I have a friend there was a girl who lost her nerve whenever she saw doctors. She just was so frustrated and irritated when she saw them, and she didn't know why. She had no idea. However, on the bright side, she was quite a healthy girl. And she didn't have to meet doctors a lot. She didn't have to visit them a lot. So that was a good thing. But then she started analyzing her behavior. And she wondered, why do I lose my nerve whenever I see doctors? And then she realized that she envied them. She really liked how they looked like and how important they were. And she thought that probably she needed to start learning about what they do. So as long as she loved biology and chemistry, she started studying medicine too. And she found out that she loved it. So she thought it all adds up. I love medicine. I have to be a doctor. I need to be one. So, and she started studying medicine. She entered some university and she always tried to bring her A game. She worked really hard to become a really good doctor. She was depressed, but then she had a leap of faith, and so on and so forth. Well, you can continue, and these stories can be dull, stupid, illogical. But it doesn't matter. Your job is just to try to use these phrases in your own context. Even try creating examples. Examples could be good too. So create examples with the words and phrases you study. In this case, you'll be able to introduce them into your active vocabulary. And the last thing I want to talk about today is try to pay special attention to word formation and any logic you can find. As for word formation, so words which have the same stem usually have similar meanings. For example, act can be a noun, can be a verb. Action is also connected with acting. Actor, the person who acts in a certain way and makes up a good career out of it. So find study different suffixes and prefixes. And these suffixes might help you understand what kind of word you're dealing with. Is it a noun? Is it an adjective? For example, bearable, you know the word bear. Yeah, well, tolerate. And you see the suffix able, and you know that it is an adjective suffix. So, bearable is an adjective which is connected with the verb bear. Not like a bear, but the verb bear. So, try to analyze words, their suffixes, prefixes. Some suffixes and prefixes have specific meanings. For example, there are negative prefixes like un, ill, in, and you know that they negate the meaning of the word. You know the word happy. What does unhappy mean? It's very simple. So, analyze the word, its structure, and phrasal verbs, for example. If you know what kind of changes this or that preposition introduces, like for example up, which is connected with the upward direction or with finishing something. So, the phrasal verb speak up, what can it mean? Up. Up can mean higher, so your voice can go higher, so it can go louder. Speak up means to speak louder. So you can still find some logic in phrasal verbs too. Not always, unfortunately. Let's say bring up. It's a little bit more difficult. Bring means to bring something with you, on you. But bring up somebody means to hop, so up. There's a small child and you bring him up. It means that he grows up, grow up, also up. So he becomes bigger and you make it. You bring him up. It is connected with your parenting, and so you make a person out of him. Logic and connections are extremely important while studying anything, and especially while studying new words in any foreign language. So these principles which I have listed might be useful for you if you study any language: English, Russian, Arabic, Chinese, and so on. So try using these principles and you will boost your vocabulary much faster. It will grow. So, I hope that you liked this video. If you actually did, please press the button, like it, share it, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to continue studying English with me, and I hope to see you soon. Happy English and Russian practice. Bye-bye. If you have questions about other techniques or other problems connected with studying a foreign language, feel free to write a comment to me and I'll probably make another video. See you!